What's up, everyone? Checking in for episode number 15. I'm in a hotel right now. You can see this isn't the normal location, and that's because I had a dance competition today. And that's what the theme of today's episode is going to be about, a particular insight that I had about the dance competition, which is how important it is to get outside feedback and have a healthy skepticism of first responses. So the specific context in which I'm applying this is so in my 3 rounds today, I wasn't that happy with the first one. I felt like my rhythm, I felt like I missed some beats. And I was getting used to the floor. The floor was uncoated wood, which is something I haven't danced on in a while. I've been used to practicing on Marley on a surface covering. And I didn't feel that great about it. And then my second round, my soft shoe round, felt better. It felt significantly better. It felt cleaner. It felt like the floor wasn't an issue. And it just felt like a step up. And then the third round felt like my best round internally, if I had to intuitively rank them. And so that's what I thought. I wasn't happy with my first round. My second round was pretty good. I liked my third round. And then when I was waiting for results, I got feedback, and apparently my first round was fantastic. It was my best round by far. My second round was pretty good, but not as good as my first round, coming from somebody I definitely trust. And my third round was good, but needs the most work. And basically the absolute reverse of what I had intuitively picked. And I found that really interesting. That the area, the round that I thought that felt the worst was the best. And it got me thinking about what other areas might this apply to. What other areas might I be grossly miscalculating based on my own perceptions instead of getting outside feedback? And I'm not sure. It's a theme. It's something I don't have distinct answers to yet, but it's certainly illuminating to think that our intuitions, as valuable as they can be, can sometimes be very different than what other people perceive. And this isn't the first time that it's happened today. In fact, I sometimes joke that often the worse I feel I dance, the better the feedback is. And this is another, I think a core lesson from this for me is there's a quote along the lines of full effort is full victory. I think it might be Gandhi or somebody of significant stature who said full effort is full victory. And at the end of the day, I didn't think my first round was my best, but I guess it was. And the important thing is that I danced it all. The important thing is that I stepped onto the stage, onto the field of play, onto the metaphorical battlefield, and I danced. And then I was able to get feedback, and that feedback can be valuable. But I find it really interesting how important it is to get feedback from the outside. That's the thought for today. And I want to think about how this relates to the concept of dancing without mirrors, which I introduced before. The idea of how important it is to, at times, dance or perform or operate or do whatever you want to do for your, whatever your craft is, and do it in a state of flow without that analytical, judgmental side on. But at the same time, it is critically important to have feedback in the right ways and to sort of mesh those two. So that's a theme I want to explore more, how to make your life a combination of both that non-judgmental flow and also at times the critical analysis you need to really reach peak levels of performance. So that's the thought for today. Still squeeze this in, even despite the competition, which I'm happy about. And I'll see if I can squeeze another one in